So,
Five, four, three, two, one.
hello.
Good evening. Hope you're all well. It's
I'm,
dark.
I'm alive. Let's put it like that. I'm
It's
alive.
dark.
Dark. It was a
Dark.
dark and storm. I've got the perfect opening. Snoopy. It was a dark and stormy night. Because it's dark and it's stormy over here. It's not a very
dark
nice
here. It's dark. Well, I hope everyone is
Good
well.
afternoon,
As I
Mick.
said. Good evening, Mick. What have I been up to? Well, keeping warm. I went to a concert on Saturday night.
That's right. You went to a concert you'd forgotten all about.
Francis Rossi. His little one-man show, lots of talk, playing a bit of guitar and everything. He even said that Nelly the Elephant is a shuffle. And he played it, and of course we watched the rugby.
Evening, Terry.
Good evening,
Hello,
Terry.
Pulsar.
And I watched the golf as well. I got home just in time on Sunday night to see us get that half point. I put the telly on.
You're up.
Yeah, I literally put the telly on, and he was lining up. Lowry was lining up the putt, and I saw him sink it.
Nice one.
Yes, jumping around a little bit of joy. Except for sort of the outrageous behaviour of the crowd, but there we go.
Did you see Tom Watson has come out and apologised?
Yes, he has, hasn't he?
Europe for the behaviour of the fans. Yes.
Yes, I did like the thing that the European team did. Are you watching Donald Trump?
Yeah, to which he responded, "Yes, I am, and congratulations." So fair play to him.
Yeah. There's that Rory at the front. I think there's a little bit more in that than.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The behaviour on the first tee of that MC. I'm glad she had the guts to step down because.
I don't think she had the guts. I think she was told to.
I think she was. Yeah, I agree. I think she was told, "Go or you'll be pushed."
We'll push you. You know, you can go on your own accord, and like you do. They either say, you know, we advise you to quit.
Otherwise, quit while you're ahead.
Yeah. Say sorry and fuck off. Anyway, less of that. So, what? Apart from all the sport, what have been people watching on the channel? That's more important. So 9,450 people popped in and had a look.
Hello, thank you.
And 16 new subscribers.
Welcome to the madness.
Yeah, so what have people been watching? Well, at number 3 with 51 views was Radiohead. Studio album ranking. Featuring, of course, Tom York from Wellingborough. At number 2 on 100. Standalone singles.
Your little special with Richard.
Yes. But number 1, and rightly so, the retro ranking of Susie and the Banshees, 212. Top short last week was A Kind of Magic, which I was surprised about, actually. 1,182.
If you think about it, I mean, it's associated with the film, and the film was on recently.
Yeah, that might be it, but It's only about 4 songs on there that I actually like, but that's another story. Okay, in the last 28 days, a staggering 37,975 people had a look.
Hello,
63
Simon.
people. Good evening, mate.
He's looking through his singles.
And the last 28 days, we've had 63 new subscribers. So, what you've been watching this month? Well, at number 3, it's the T-Rex tier ranking that Richard, Mike, and myself did. 186. 2 views ahead. And the Giants and Monsters Halloween review at 188. But straight into number 1 spot, it's Susie and the Banshees, 212.
Good up.
The top short is Tommy Side 1 with 1,188. It's funny how people, you can see what favourite size, because obviously I put all 4 sides up. The reason you got it like that, you just couldn't do it in 2 shorts. So I went, sod it, let's do 1 side, 1 short. And that's what I did, because you got a more flavour of the album. Yeah. So, the big numbers. We are now riding at 945,924. And a staggering 3,123 subscribers. They're a lot of people.
All infected with the same madness.
Yes, so what's been happening in that top 5? The 5 greatest videos that I've ever done. I wouldn't say that, but the most one.
Yes.
Derek Riggs is at number 5 on 4618. Mike Oldfield is at number 4, 4791. Jethro Tull, 4991.
Oh,
Ever closer.
He's increased his lead.
He has.
It's gone out to 200.
Yes. Slade on 5758. And status quo now 11,891. Paul Diano is still top short. So the wonderful dive into the laundry list, what I am listening to at the moment. It's a right old higgledy piggle, but it makes a nice listen. We've got Stevie Wonder. I'm still on Little Stevie Wonder at 4 of the 23. 9 of Santana's albums. 6 of
Santana, the band, not
Carlos.
The
Carlos will come later. Pentangle, 6 of 13. Kraftwerk, 4 of 10, which means the last one I listened to was Autobahn, which is always a great album. 3 Doors Down, 2 of them. Talking Heads, 4. And today I was finding myself in a strange place. So you know what album I was listening to earlier. And that's it. I've completed Rage, because the new album come out and I've given it a listen a few times. So that's thing. So that's Rocky Barkin.
Yeah, that's him. He wants out before the storm comes.
Yes, he wants out. Yes. Which is my cue to say we know what it is. I can smell the 1,000,000 views. Yes.
Yeah. But once we get inside the 950 mark, yeah.
Yeah, we're smelling the roses now. So I'm going to go and let his nibs go and
let his lordship do what he wants to do.
Yes.
And we'll do hatches, matches, and dispatches, which is a bit different this week. Because until today, there had been no notable deaths in music. But 2 deaths were announced today. And one of them is Chris Drager, English Hall of Fame guitarist with the Yardbirds. And the other one, we decided to keep him in, is Patrick Murray. He's an English actor. You'd have known him in Only Fools and Horses. But he was also in Scum and Quadrophenia. So those are our 2 dispatches. we've got 18 birthdays today, 18 hatches. So at 45 years young is Maja Ivarsson, Swedish singer, lead vocalist of the Swedish indie rock band The Sounds. 52 is Lene Groford Nystrom, Norwegian musician, singer-songwriter, actress, female lead vocalist of the Danish-Norwegian Eurodance group Aqua. 54 is James Donald Root, American guitarist. He's one of two guitarists for the heavy metal band Slipknot. And whenever Slipknot are playing, he is designated number 4. He's also former lead guitarist for the rock band Stone Sour. Also 54 today, and I couldn't believe it, is a lady goes by the name of Tiffany Renee Darwish. We know her just simply as Tiffany. Do you remember? I Think We're Alone Now. Oh, God. Oh. Anyway, she's 54. Happy birthday to her. 57 today is Kelly Diane Willis. She's an American country music singer-songwriter. String of hits to her name. 58 is Gillian Howard Welsh. And that's Welsh with a CH. American singer-songwriter. She performs with her musical partner, guitarist David Rawlings. And they've done, I think it's 9 albums. Some nice music. Anyway, 63 today is, I hope I get this right, Sigtryggur Baldursson, Icelandic drummer, singer, founder member of the Sugar Cubes. And Iain and I like this. He has also recorded under another name. Now, he does crooner. He has a crooner alter ego, and he goes under the name of Bogomil Font. I think that's a brilliant name. 65 today is Django Bates. He was born Leon Bates, but we know him as Django. He's a British jazz musician, composer, multi-instrumentalist, band leader, and educator. 67 today, and Iain couldn't remember the name. Well, he could remember the name, but he couldn't remember the connection. So this guy is Robert S. Neville. He's an American pop singer, songwriter, record producer, and guitarist. He had 5 Billboard Top 40 hits, and they included the songs C'est La Vie, Dominoes, and What's It To Ya. But whenever John Anderson left Yes, apparently he was in discussions, I don't know with who, but he was in discussions about becoming the lead singer of Yes. 69 today is Frederick Anthony Jackson. He's an American R&B singer, and he was a member of the funk band Mystic Merlin. 70 today. And Iain was floored by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 to 5 names. So 70 is an English singer-songwriter. He's the front man and co-founder of a synth pop band, and it's Phil Oakey of the Human League.
I just couldn't believe that. I just couldn't believe he's 70 years old.
I know. And then at 73 is John Otway, the English guitarist and singer-songwriter who has had 2 hits, but has a huge following. And he has actually done a hit where 900 of his followers are singing the chorus. 74 today is Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner. Yes, Sting. English singer, songwriter, musician, activist, actor, frontman, principal songwriter, bassist for the Police. This guy has some incredible figures. Between his work for the Police and his solo work, he has combined sales of over 100 million records. Can I have a cut of his money?
Yeah.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? 75 today. This is a mouthful. So, Michael John Clout Crawford Rutherford. Yes, Mike Rutherford, English guitarist, bassist, songwriter, co-founder, lead guitarist, bassist of Genesis and Mike and the Mechanics. 76 today is Richard Lester Mayers. He's an American singer, songwriter, bass guitarist, and writer, but we know him by a different name. His stage name is Richard Hell, and he was in the early punk bands, Neon Boys, Television, the Heartbreakers, and he also formed Richard Hell and the Voidoids. That's another good band name. 78 today is Frank Skip Conte. He's an American keyboardist for the Blues Image, but he joined Three Dog Night as a second keyboardist, and then he became a record producer. 80 today, and if I tell you that his first name is Donald and he's an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist, I paused there and Ian goes, has he had any hits? Oh God, has he had any hits? Yes. It's Donald McLean III. Don McLean to you and me. And then granddad tonight is 84-year young Ron Meager, American musician, and he was bassist of the rock band The Beau Brummels way back when. So those are your hatches. Matches, we've got 2 matches and a disc match. So back in 1970, Scottish singer Donovan married a very nice lady called Linda Lawrence, and they are still married. So happy 55th anniversary to Donovan and Linda.
Oh, that's nice.
It is. He is living in the south of Ireland. He unfortunately has COPD and something else that's wrong with his lungs. So at some stage, I'm sure we will be announcing that Donovan has left the building. But anyway, that's for another time. Back in 2004, singer-songwriter Billy Joel married an American TV food critic and chef by the name of Katie Lee. They got divorced in 2009. I don't know, was it his singing or her cooking? Anyway, the dispatch back in 1942, jazz musician Louis Armstrong divorced Alpha Smith after 4 years of marriage.
Yeah. Paul says hello to you, Rocky.
Yeah, hello, Rocky. So there's your hatches, matches, and dispatches. The sophomores. We were inundated with votes for last week. Blink 182 versus Sub 41. Oh dear. The live, it was 5 votes to 4. In the posts, it was 5 votes to 1. Oh, we were so seriously stressed counting the votes. It ended up 9-6 in favour of Blink 182. So Iain wins another one. Iain is now 16-7.
That means we can start again then. I was the first to 16.
Yep.
So no Coldplay or Adele for another 16 weeks.
Well, we've got the first of the viewer's choice.
Yeah, this was Nick.
Yeah, I thought it was Nick. Oh God. Oh, you should see how wide the database is to fit today's sophomore in. Patty Boulay versus Zodiac, Mind Warp, and the Love Reaction. The last time I looked in the posts, it was 1-0. I haven't looked at what the current voting is. There's been 3 votes.
Yeah, it's just tough on this, I think.
I shall go and have a look in a bit.
Right, I think he wants to get down now. Go on then. You've had your 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah. So the talking point tonight are overplayed songs. Songs, be it singles, be it tracks off albums. I don't care if it's been overplayed and you're sick to death of it. If you never hear it again, you won't be disappointed. You get our drift. Lots of scrubby old men setting the world to rights.
Yes.
So that's that. I can close that. I don't need that. I can close that. Let's have a look here. Who said what? Who's Dave? Yes, Pulsar, Chris Drazier.
But yes.
Yes, Patrick Morris also. Oh, he was in Breaking Glass. Oh, right.
Yes, I actually watched that last week.
Harry. That's why there are so many Sting albums in cheap bins. I heard my name. Oh, hell. Hello,
Yeah.
Richard. Welcome in. Right. The US VC channels are all abuzz with RS Record Store Day, Black Friday list due today. It's not a bad list. Wondering if the UK list will be better. It usually is. We must have a look.
Yes. So, shall we see what's going on next week?
Yes. So let's add that to the stage and full screen.
Okay, so it's the 6th of October already. God. So we finished Prince this week. So who are we doing next? Who are we doing next? So I've just got to... Who are we going to do next? Well, it'll be all in a minute.
No, I'm just having a look to see if I can find.
Sorry, had to do that. So this is what we're doing, a story on. This will take us up to Christmas. Richard Thompson of Fairport Convention Original. So, okay, someone's going to say, you've just done the Fairport Convention. So, no, I know. But what I've done this time is I'm going to rank them on what Richard did on these albums with Fairport Convention. A little bit of a twist. So that's a very early picture of Fairport Convention. I mean, Richard Thompson looks about 10. He's got his scarf on to keep warm.
Oh, my giddy aunt, I've just seen a Record Store Day list. Okay, go on. We'll have a look in a bit.
Yes. Perfect Side. A little bit of Golden Earring. And the brilliant Mutan. Great album that is. So on Tuesday, we've got a viewer's request. The band Norwegian, I think they're a Scandinavian band, Star One, and all their songs are just based on sci-fi TV and influence.
It was Stephen that asked for this.
Yes, so that's what we're doing. And I have been bashing U2 lately, so I thought I would actually pick my favourite U2 song. Yeah, so but looking at the picture, you'll know that there's not going to be much of the newer stuff. It's all the classics.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening on Marathon Day? A viewer's request. New Model Army, who are still going strong.
Oh, we should say, by the way, the Richard Thompson story, that was requested by Outer Nothingness.
Out of nothingness.
Mm.
Yeah, I do agree, Richard. It was very tricky for me. Okay, next Thursday. Oh, look, there's a birthday.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Well, is it
Yes, I am doing, because I'm going out on the Friday night, I will be doing a live stream on my birthday. So we've got a birthday party next week. Okay, the sophomore dome is a little bit more thing. This is Simon. And we're going to have everybody knows This Is Nowhere. Neil Young with Crazy Horse. And then You're Gonna Get It from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And as it's my birthday, I thought I would do the Cameras View Pulse. And there is a reason, because I saw them at Earls Court, I think it was Earls Court, just after my birthday on that tour. So that is the reason why we're doing Pulse. Thank you. Big time.
Terry.
Ooh.
And Richard's giving you a happy birthday early.
Yeah, that's nice. So what's happening on the Friday? It's a busy old day. Now I'm doing something different. I'm not reviewing an I'm not going to rank albums. I'm going to review a live album because they've only made one, and it's a brilliant live album.
Mm-hmm.
It's live
And
out
brilliant Portishead. Yes.
Yes, so brilliant. Got 2 new albums as well. One from a band from just down the road from Dave.
Mm-hmm. 15
Ash.
miles away.
Yes, and Ad Astra. And this is the one I've been waiting for a long time. A new album from the maestro
Michael Schenker Group.
The Michael Schenker, Don't Sell Your Soul. And then on Sunday, we got another birthday. Our friend Joe.
We haven't heard from Joe for a while.
Yeah, but Joe's, I saw a nice picture with this doggy today on his Facebook page, and they were both asleep, and it's quite cute. So it's Joe's birthday on next Sunday. And this weekend, it's my neighbour Lisa's birthday on Sunday. Good evening, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, so that's what's going on next week. So Richard Thompson, and that really just take us up till Christmas, because we're not going to do it when this one finishes. We're not doing any until after Christmas, because there's all change. It's all changing.
Yes, there are plans afoot.
There are plans afoot. Yes.
Hello. What's the
Yes, big do next week. Not big do, but a bit of a gathering next week as well.
Yeah, and the rule for next week is BYOB.
Hey,
bring your own booze.
Bring your own booze, yeah. No, I thought no, let's do a birthday live stream. Keep it the same, because going out on the
no, going out on birthdays always has repercussions.
It does.
Yes. Usually the birthday boy ending up with his head in the sink going, has anyone seen?
Yeah. Yeah. Flouncing your own birthday.
Yeah.
Reading menus going.
We've all done it. You've done it. I did it on mine. PK did it on his. PK did it on yours as well.
Yeah. So I think the only person that never flounced on my birthday, and that's my dear friend that's no longer sadly passed away last week. Pippa. Yeah, poor old Pippa.
Has there been any word on the course?
No, I haven't heard anything yet. So I'm sure we'll be all told at some stage.
It'll take time, because it's unless she was under medical supervision, it's an unexpected death, and therefore it'll go to post-mortem and the coroner and whatnot. Anyway. Simon says, what day he's coming up?
He is, yes. Yes. So it's going to be a good weekend. Anyway.
That's right, because the 11th, you're off to Leeds.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Mike will be joining us. I'm sure Mark will talk about that.
Terry's remembered. Yes.
Yes, I don't do that anymore. I couldn't drink like that anymore. I really can't.
Oh God, no! I mean, I'm having one beer I'm at the stage in life where I have one beer a week, and it's on a Thursday night.
Yes.
That's it. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Let's have a look. Let's do that and do that and do that. Well, because I know there's other. So that's for those that would like to come up and surprise. But yeah, Rocky hasn't done anything exciting this week.
He won't be doing anything exciting this weekend.
No, he probably won't.
I've had a taste of what's coming.
Yeah, the only thing he has done, which was quite comical, that he was cold in the night. Nah, I don't get plastered anymore, Simon. I'm too old for that. Quoting Danny Glover and Mel Gibson, we're getting too old for this shit. I shall have a couple on Friday night, but not too many because we've got to go up to Leeds on Saturday morning. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yes, definitely. Lotto tanked, ripped.
Yes. It's lucky I haven't got to get up for work anymore. So that's the added bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going out on, you can go out on a Sunday night and not have to get. Lee said that when we come out of the theatre. He said the good news is we haven't got to get up to work. These have. Yes.
Well, I mean, there's me. I mean, I know because I got caught once. Since the time I was caught, I have never had a drink and driven since. And because Christmas, I drive up to my sister's. I don't drink on Christmas. I have to wait until I get home Boxing Day night before I can have something.
Yeah, Mick says too is pretty much to avoid regretting it later.
Yes. And even then, it's sipping. You don't chug it these days; you sip it.
Yes, we are going down the pub. Yeah, we're going to the local pub for dinner. I've booked a table in the Artichoke.
Oh right. Oh okay. Terry's moving weekend after next, so he's that excited. Not a problem. Not a problem, Terry. Where are you moving to?
To from and
up market or down market? Are you upsizing or downsizing?
Anyway, when I was putting my list together of overplayed records, I could have gone on for. I went through a lot of my albums and I found, oh God, that one. Oh God, that one. Oh no.
Yeah, pretty much about every second album would have at least one.
I mean, for Status Quo, I could have had loads. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. And it's all the poppy ones.
Yeah, yes, there's quite a lot on this. There's one I will be shown, and it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking where it sits. We'll go into that when I get there. So,
you mean where it sits in the pile, as in this is the most or the least?
No, it's something else I found out about it, and it absolutely, I couldn't believe it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yes, Richard, I would agree.
Oi, left of that.
No, there's a few that aren't overplayed. Not many. There's a few.
Yes. Into a new flat with more modern appliances and access. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, good. Wow. That's it. All round to Terry's because we can crawl in and out.
Yes. Yes, you get to a certain age, and you're allowed ground floor flats.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was today. We were very late doing our admin stuff today because I teach a Silver Surfer class, and I got a phone call today. Help! I've done this, and I can't get into my computer, and I can't do this, that, and the other. Right. Basically, 3 hours later, we managed to get him up and running. God bless him. He's a lovely gentleman. But his problem was that he had tickets for an upcoming football match on his laptop. He's flying over to London tomorrow to go and see Arsenal. And his tickets were on his laptop and he couldn't access his tickets.
Anyway, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
First things, commiserations.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
I thought I watched the Triumphant Red Roses, which was absolutely magnificent.
They were great, weren't
they? What they did, Canada, they didn't let them play their fast game. They killed them off completely. They couldn't cope. Then I decided because I knew you would be there, I thought I'd give you some moral support from the sofa. And it was a great game up until when the hooter went.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is it for those of you that don't know.
Handbags at dawn.
It was. I mean, Leeds were on top for literally 80 minutes.
They were brilliant,
and with as you say, Iain, the hooter went with Saints in possession. They were just inside their own half, and at that point we'd won it 14-12, and until the referee decides that there's a penalty to come. So there's one more play, a penalty, and one more play. So I mean, if the penalty had been given away, sort of well inside the Leeds half, they would have kicked the penalty and it would have gone to golden point.
Yeah.
But they didn't have that opportunity. They were too far out, so they kicked a touch and played the ball from about 30 metres out. And it's very easy, when you're in a position like that Saints were in. It's quite easy to hang on to the ball, to pass it from one player to another, but it seldom leads to a try because the defence is always on top, and we got them down in the corner, and they had nowhere to go, and Leeds let them make a long pass to the middle and then out to the Saints left, and they were in for a try. But this happens. I mean, the previous two matches, Leeds' form had just dropped off a cliff. It was terrible. But last Saturday, they weren't playing too badly, but they just can't close the game out.
No,
it happened before, and if Andy's in the gallery, sort of remind him what happened when we played Hull KR at home. We were 8 points up with about less than 10 minutes to go. We were a man up as well because I had someone in the sin bin, and we managed to lose it.
Oh, God.
And this was very similar. And I was absolutely gutted because, we were celebrating the win, basically. And just waiting for the final hooter. And then that happened. But it was just absolutely incredible match.
Yeah, Mike actually texted me not long after the game had finished.
It was about 30 seconds after, yeah.
I'm gutted.
Yeah.
I just sat there in amazement.
Yeah, and that's it. But as you say, Iain, the consolation is I'll be at the record fair because the grand final was scheduled for I think it's 5 o'clock on Saturday the 11th in Manchester. Yeah. So at least I'll be are we going to Record Fair? And yeah, and I'll be meeting Simon for the first time as Bill will. And so, really looking forward to that. And but I mean, Saturday started sort of pretty well for me. So Saturday lunchtime, I was in conversation with a couple of French guys. That's Ramold and Fred, Big Star 500 down in Melbourne. We had a fantastic discussion. It was meant to be about British folk music, but we got really sidetracked into all sorts of stuff, including American sort of like primitive sort of guitar and stuff like that. And had an absolutely brilliant live stream with.
I haven't watched it. I've been so busy doing other stuff, but I'll probably watch it.
And Fred is very good at sort of coming up with records that I really need to listen to. And there's somebody who I'm well aware of this guy, and I've sort of casually sort of listen to his stuff, and I like him. He's an American guy, and he's very sort of folky, but not always. And it's Bonnie Prince Billy. And Bonnie Prince Billy has got an absolutely massive discography, absolutely loads. And Fred showed a couple of his records, and so I've been listening to that. So that's a rabbit hole that I've gone down. There's other stuff as well. There's other sort of much more sort of obscure stuff as well that Fred was showing, and it's all very good. And so I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then, as you say, and later on in the afternoon, there was the Rugby Union Cup final. Did they say that it's the second biggest crowd for Rugby World Cup match ever?
Yeah, it's only behind the England-Australia in 2003.
Yeah, I think that's incredible because, not so long ago, I mean, women's sport in general, but, sort of women's rugby union was watched by, one man and a dog, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now it's 5 million people watch it on telly.
Yeah. But it was a fantastic match. And as you say, they managed to slow the Canadians right down. They didn't get any quick ball off the ruck, did they?
No, I mean the only time they scored a try was when we missed them. Amy Cocaine overthrew in the line out, and when Hannah Bottom got Simbin, they're enthusiastic.
Yeah,
hang on. She said in an interview afterwards, she said, she said, I knew. I went, oh shit.
Exactly.
Hang on a tick.
Yeah.
All right, Nick. Look after yourself. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. We'll see you next Thursday, and all the best, mate.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason they scored tries, because they had one extra player. But I mean, Ellie Kildunn should have never scored that try. That was the audacity of that girl.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was able to stretch her legs, hitch kick, and just almost run away from them is unbelievable. It was a phenomenal try.
Yeah. It was last Saturday, Mr. Walker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really.
I mean, I think it was, it was the right two teams in the final.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I think Canada, have definitely got the beating of New Zealand on most days.
They put them to the sword.
They did, didn't they? I mean, that semi was,
Yeah, I haven't been impressed with New Zealand all tournament. They just weren't. But I always knew we were going to win. I had no doubts. But some people on social media were saying, "Oh, but I said you don't win."
Oh, sacrilege.
Oh,
Sacrilege.
how dare you? How rude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I must say, Rob, Union is not a patch on the league, but you probably don't like league either, do you?
Oh,
Yeah, Canada did have some beast playing from Simon's right, but
yeah.
the trouble is we've
Well,
got.
so do England. England have some beasts playing.
Oh, you take the front row. They started with Muir, Kilcane, and who's the other side? Bottoman, right? Mitchell takes them off, and he brings on Kelsey Clifford, Lark Atkin Davis, and Sarah Byrne, who.
And Sarah Byrne is a beast in her own right.
Yeah, Andy's just in, Mike. He's just come in.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, Andy, Saints did you a favour because you'd never have got past the mighty Leeds Rhinos this weekend. I think you got a chance against the Saints.
Yeah, what's all this about Lee?
Oh, what do you mean in particular?
I mean, they're refusing to play.
Hey,
What? I don't know about this. What?
There was a thing that they can't fulfil the fixture against Wigan.
Can they not?
No,
Because it's Salford that are in real trouble this year.
I don't know. So I did read somewhere. I didn't go through because I was, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Salford are in real trouble. Financially, they've not been able to pay their players. I didn't know that about Lee at all.
Yeah,
that's all right.
I kind of lost interest in Super League last Saturday evening. You just say that, Andy. You just say that to make me feel a bit better.
Yeah, I went to a gig on Sunday night.
Oh yeah,
I went to see Francis Rossi and his one-man show. Well, his sort of one-man show.
I thought he was dead.
Ooh.
No, he's still alive. And,
hang on. I've got an answer for you. Okay. Lee Leopards have informed Wigan they do not intend to fulfill Friday's Super League playoff. According to the Warriors, Wigan said in a statement that League chairman Derek Beaumont wrote to them on Tuesday to say his side will not play the game over what he perceives to be a, quote, unacceptable ticket allocation.
Yeah, which is the meet is on all full blast next week, Rob. I will text you on Instagram in the week.
Yeah, yeah. It was on anybody. It was on anyway. You lot were coming up anyway, weren't you? Yeah. Whether I was there or not. But yeah, it's all systems go.
Yeah. So I'll.
But I think there's a few people. I think Gav has stood it. No. I think Gav is out of money at the moment, so he's not coming up. But
that's terribly about the England women's front row.
Yes, you wouldn't. Right? No, you definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't mind going drinking with them though.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Rob.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, Rob, I will message you on Instagram in the week.
Oh, that's a thing. Instagram. Are you going to be paying the fee?
No, I'm not.
So you're going to be accepting adverts?
I'm not paying them any money. I only use it once a day. And a few conversations with people. So
I know. I mean, it's all Meta and Mark Zuckerberg. They're all charging for the ad-free experience. Oh God, sod off.
Should we call this the Motley Crue?
No, because there won't be any girls.
Oh well, there might be. There might be
Ooh.
if we end up in the ship.
Yeah.
Then
Nick's the babe magnet.
Absolutely. Yeah. They all want to get their tops off for him, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there certainly won't be no smoking in the boys' room.
No.
Oh God.
That was
There's
a terrible joke.
at least two that are overplayed.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So Francis Rossi was pretty good actually. He mentioned all the other members at Status Quo at some time in the night. He told this story about John Coghlan and where he had enough and he kicked this Mars bar up the hard shaft of the M1. Well, he just came to him and and he played his acoustic guitar with his manager. Yeah, it was a good night out. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right.
An evening with sort of thing.
Yes, an evening with. It's not a concert. It's just general chat and him just having a good time.
Good.
Yeah,
that's the sort of evening that you want.
Yeah, it was at the Dern Gate, nice, compact. We had good seats.
Oh, you weren't up in the boxes behind the pillar.
No, Terry, he didn't mention Roy Nins. He was. I think the stories. There's more about the early days, but he did talk about all songs of shuffles, like Nelly the Elephant.
Oh, that's a classic whenever he plays it.
They do an acoustic version of Caroline, and he says, "I want your help." He says, "We're going to do a bit of Mark Boland." You know, when Caroline goes da 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 da, we had to do it la la da 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 da, like Mark Bolan would do it, and the crowd just done it. It was absolutely hilarious.
Right, yeah. Well, I've got a feeling it wasn't for me.
No,
put it that way.
No.
Yeah, not my thing. Yeah. I've seen Status Quo and Francis Rossi as many times as I really need to, and that's never.
Never, no.
Yeah. But
anyway,
moving on. Yeah. Before we go to, you mentioned John Otway in the birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
don't tell me you've got one of them.
I thought I'd drag this out. This is, I'll tell you what, I'll take it out of it's a CD single.
Ooh.
There you go. And this is the one. This is Bunsen Burner.
Yeah.
Which is sung to the tune of Disco Inferno.
Yeah, it was written.
And it was voted for by his fans, by sort of fans online. And he was asked what he wanted for his 50th birthday in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "I'd like to get in the charts again." So they chose a song, and then everybody agreed to buy it on the on release day. And I think it made the top 30. Pretty certain it did. Yeah. And the sort of sing along is "House of the Rising Sun."
Mm-hmm.
And there's sort of like, you won't be able to see this, but there's sort of lists of names of all the sort of people that are involved, all the people that are involved.
Oh, brilliant!
Fans. Yeah, and it was So you've got So I just thought I'd drag that out, and I bought it, so that in the hope that John would get his birthday wish and get another top 40 hit after Really Free. So they go Bunsen Burner by John Otway.
Yeah, I've got that blank single, haven't I, of his version of Jerusalem.
Yeah, and you said you didn't like it. I think it's pretty good.
I listened to it again today.
Yeah.
And I looked at different spots, looked at it, listened to it, and thought it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, with Blake's Jerusalem on the Tiger Tiger on the Tiger Tiger Burning Bright. Puts music. William Blake, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah. Oh, hello, Michael.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. How is it out in Japan at the moment, then?
It's very cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just miserable here.
Oh.
it's been all right up north today, Ian. It's been quite warm, quite even a bit of sunshine.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You don't know what's coming.
Well, I think I've seen the weather forecast, but we tend to get a bit protected, by the Pennines. All the really shitty weather sort of falls in Lancashire, and then the storm tends to be less fierce by the time it gets across Pennines.
Yes, I did see your little when I went on Instagram today, Michael. I saw your little advert for a video.
My missive. How to make the best use of your time.
Yes, I
You
thought
like it?
I did. Yes.
Sorry, what is this then?
Well, I made a short that basically went through all the stores in a district and did recommendation, and basically in the short said these stores open at different hours. So in order to make the best use of your time, you have to get to these stores by this time on these days, and some are closed on certain days. So basically it's a an organizer message.
It
Oh,
is.
right.
It was
Very
really
good,
good.
yeah.
It was really good. It was like you giving them some free publicity.
Yeah. It's public information film, isn't it?
Yes, it was
Yes, I was inspired by your civil servant careers that I'm now adopting.
Yeah. Yes, if you get inspired by civil servants, there's something seriously wrong with you, Michael.
Seriously wrong.
We are the grey men who hide in the corridors of power. We don't inspire people.
Really?
Anyway, did we have fun finding songs that are overplayed?
I'm sorry. Have you seen?
Nick and Mars.
Oh,
He's
Dave.
big enough. He's big enough, isn't he? Oh. Oh.
Hey,
Yeah. I was asking for it, wasn't I, Rob?
You certainly was.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to have Nick tonight because Nick's poorly.
Yeah.
He's what?
He's not very well. He's poorly.
Poorly.
Yeah. He's a bit sick. We say that he'd be a bit poorly.
Yeah. That's right. Actually, before you start, that just reminds me. There's a short video that Madam Sin did a couple of days ago. It's about a minute long, and it's made for you, Michael.
Okay.
People like you, and you like English slang, you like idioms, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And the video, as I say, it's just barely over a minute long, and it's called How to Pronounce Cock Sparrow for Shermans.
How to pronounce cock sparrow for?
And I know exactly what that means, and you probably don't. Shermans.
No, I don't.
Germans. Yeah.
Oh, Germans. I thought it said Shermans for Germans. Okay.
Sherman. Yeah. So it's made for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find it.
You got that?
Yes. Yes, the PC way of saying I feel like shite. Yes, it is.
We'll just have to carry on.
Carry on, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep
Yeah.
hard and carry on regardless.
You know,
Yes.
before we start our thing today, I just want to say that, it occurred to me that our Rockies wheel, it really boils down to the same thing over and over and over again. And it's something like that one thing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was going through this thing today, I mean this week, because I worked so hard on it. And I realized that I was having a bit of a deja vu.
Yeah.
pulling out the same albums again.
Yeah, I've got a different take on it, but
Oh, good. Oh, good.
yeah,
Oh, how
Yes.
yeah. There's something, there's something about the way the challenges are framed, isn't there? That all paths lead to Rome, don't they?
yes. Just wanted to point that out.
Or in Ian's case, the status quo album.
Yeah.
What?
In Ian's case, the status quo album.
Yes.
That's what it leads to.
Yes. Yes.
I haven't shown the Status Quo album for a little while, have I?
Oh, I bet you. Yeah, you've just been talking about Francis Rossi, for God's sake.
I take the hint. Anyway, shall we see what?
Anyway, yeah, I'll stop insulting you now.
Yeah. Right, I'm ready to go. So,
Oh, good.
okay, first up, I'm going to show a CD, which I don't do very often. Now, on this Led Zepp 4, you could say every song's overplayed.
Yes.
But the one that's always Stairway to Heaven.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Do you want to hear that again? No.
Yeah,
Do you want to hear Rock and Roll again? No. Do I want to hear Black Dog again? No. Do I want to hear When the Levee Breaks? I do. I love that. That's probably one of the best songs on the album. Misty Mountain Hop. Yeah. But the others, no, thank you.
It's the guitar shop in Wayne's World, isn't it?
Yeah. No Stairway to Heaven. Exactly. Yeah. So there we go. Led Zeppelin 4 could be the whole album apart from 2 tracks. Okay, here's a shock for you. What about Jailbreak album from Thin Lizzy?
The boys are back in town.
That's it. Yeah, we don't want to. Oh dear, there's such great tracks on here. But if you get a greatest hits of rock gems, it's always the boys are back in bloody town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, no. I love Jailbreak, but or Warriors or even Emerald, but no, we have to have the boys are back in town. And when people say, "What's your favourite?" Oh, the boys are back in town. They go, right, move on, because it isn't. Because it's
yeah.
No fans of Thin Lizzy go, "Yeah, that's the greatest song they did." It's the one they skip. And luckily, it's the first track on side 2, so I skip to start the next track because I just don't want to hear it anymore.
I feel you.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. You see.
It's rocking all over the world. I don't want to hear that.
That's the offender.
That is. I mean, on Sunday there were grown adults who were doing it, and they were going. They go, really? It's a shocking song. John Fogerty's version's shocking. I just don't like it. It's horrible, cheesy. But, all the old hit Quo fans, they love it, except me.
Made them a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's awful. I mean, Alan Lancaster couldn't be bothered to come over to do the video at the top of the pops, and they put a puppet up. That's how much he liked the song. Okay, we're going to do a bit of Rainbow.
He's dead right.
Yeah.
Next track.
Down to Earth, Rainbow. And it's the song that Richie thought, let's try and go all American. And it's Since You've Been Gone. I can't stand it. I hate it. It's overplayed. Again, it's one of them tracks that you get a compilation album of a rainbow track, and guess what it is? Since You've Been Gone, since you've been gone. And everyone jumps up all over.
I didn't know that they did that.
Yes, it is. It is a cover of...
did that one.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't like
British
it.
did that one, huh? Interesting.
Since You've Been Gone. Ugh, no.
Yeah, that's definitely overplayed. Horrible.
Oh, that's not rainbow. That's American. Okay, this pile of crap.
Oh,
I knew this was coming.
Now, the track on here, it is the title track. It's a pile of junk. I don't want to hear it again. But guess what? On Spotify, the most played Genesis song on Spotify, Invisible Touch. How come?
Yeah. It's this alternative reality, isn't there? Now, if you live in the UK, if you lived in the UK in the 1970s, or if you've got impeccable good taste like our friend Michael has, you know that early Genesis is the only Genesis worth listening to. But over in the States, it was sort of it was Duke and everything that followed it were the big successes, weren't they?
Yeah.
And it's a really odd thing.
look at that cover. Look at that cover. That cover is like a high school interpretation of the words Invisible Touch. You have the hand and you have this graphic trying to show invisible. It is absolutely dreadful. And the fonts are dreadful too.
And then the insert, that's not. Look. Come on.
My God.
I know. That's embarrassing.
That is the saddest thing.
I don't think I've ever seen that photograph before.
No.
That sweater. The sweater alone.
Tony Banksy's sweater.
Yeah, I know. It's dreadful, isn't it?
Terry's right about
Yeah.
this. Of all the songs I'd never hear again, that'd be too soon. Yeah, I don't mind Land of Confusion and Domino, but no.
I do.
Domino's brilliant. I love Domino.
Yes. Okay. Bit of Queen, and it's not Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay. Uh-oh.
We're going to the game. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. What's all that about? I've never liked it. It's overplayed. Again, everyone jumps up and down for it. I never did. I didn't like it when it come out, and I don't like the video. I mean, slick hair, leathers.
Yeah, it's their attempt to sort of do rock and roll, isn't it? And it doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear,
I mean,
dear.
this is just. I mean, again, this did well in America. They loved it.
And before I forget, Evening Zeb.
Yes, so that's
The B-side, Do the Neurotic by Genesis was their last prog rock movement.
Wow.
yes. Okay.
Now. We Are the Champions. I'd agree with Richard. I think We Are the Champions is more overplayed.
Yeah, and We Will Rock You.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a good point. Okay, that was about. There's two candidates on here.
Yes.
There's Kaylee on that.
Kaylee. I don't want to hear that again. Again, people say, "Oh, my favourite song is Kaylee." No, it's not. It's awful. And then
I can remember though, when this came out, people were going, "Oh, that's really good," and I was thinking, "Who's this wanker trying to be Genesis?"
Yeah, and then of course, Simon's favourites on here, Lavender.
That's even worse. That is
God, that is terrible, and it is. I don't want to hear them again. They are overplayed.
Oh, there you go. Terry's got the answer. Crazy little thing written by Freddie in the bath. Sums it up.
Every time you get a Marillion track on a comp, it's always that. And people, they're the most favourite songs. I mean, they wrote some great songs, but Kaylee, no. That awful, cheesy video.
Richard, you were lucky.
You were lucky. Every bloody time it was on the radio. And, the first time I heard it and I put this album on, I thought, oh, God, what's this? And then by the time it was in the charts, awful.
Wait for the
Brilliant
next one.
it didn't take off for the States because nobody knew how to pronounce the name. It had too many consonants in the name.
Yeah. So the song that took off for them was Lady Nina, which was the B-side. Yeah, there we go. Simon has confirmed that. Look, Lavender.
Huey.
Okay, we're going to move on to Europe now and the final countdown. And the final countdown.
Oh, God. That's
every time. Well, I want to put every time you hear a Europe song on the radio, and then again it gets played at everything, and for God's sake, stop it! Don't want to hear that anymore, thank you. Give me Rock the Night, a bit more beef on this wimpy
Andy.
very much a stadium sounding song, event song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now here's a shock.
Yes.
ELO for the new
Blasphemy.
world record. Great album, but do I want to hear Living Thing again? No. Again, it appears on everything. Greatest hits or 70s, living thing. It's a living thing. Oh no,
It's not great. It's not great. I mean, ELO. They kind of lost me with after 10538 Overture, which I think was their debut single, wasn't it?
Yeah.
After that, it's all crap.
There's some great tracks on here, but when people say, "Oh, I love Living Thing," oh no, you always know that when people say that, the rest of the world goes, "No." Yeah,
Spoiler
that Europe
alert.
song is shocking.
Ian, spoiler alert.
Okay, let's go to a bit of Bon Jovi.
Oh.
Yeah, Carrie's crap as well. Don't worry, but it's not overplayed, thank God.
Oh. You want show Zappa?
Slippery When Wet. We all know what one it is. That one where it's on karaoke, everyone sings it badly. Living on a Prayer. Oh.
Yeah. I think that could be a candidate for the most overplayed song ever.
Oh God, I agree. It's awful. And you can always tell when you got grannies bopping to it. There's something wrong, isn't there? Living on a Prayer. Rubbish.
Yeah.
I mean, followed by You Give Love a Bad Name, another overplayed record. But I mean, I do like Wanted Dead or Alive. I like it. It's a cowboy sort of song. It's got a great solo on it. But yeah. And my last one, I'm sure everyone will guess which song it is if I show that album. God.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that at all.
You cannot.
But I don't have an awful lot of Deep Purple, but I love that album.
I love the album, don't get me wrong. Smoke on the
Smoke on the
Water. I don't want to listen to it because
I love Machine Head. I love Made in Japan as well. Yeah. No, I think it's a good song.
I think.
You set Richard off.
Oh, halfway there. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Richard, you'll have that. You'll have that song, Richard, going through your head now for about the next 6 hours.
Go jump in the shower. Highway Star.
So we're just talking about one song. In fact, we're missing the scope of the presentation here.
One song.
Yeah, well, wait till you get to me.
Smoke on the Water. It's all right in small doses, but when people really get emotional about it, I just can't. I mean, I've sang it at the concerts many a time. It's a good thing to sing at a concert, but everyone wants to do that. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I mean, it has got, let's see, 629,759,797 plays on Spotify.
Wow.
Yeah, says it all, really, isn't it?
And the next best is Highway Star at 251 million.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't got them on album now, but another one that gets overplayed now is Paranoid.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and the other one springs to mind, Sweet Child of Mine, bloody Guns N' Roses.
You don't like that?
I don't like that song.
Really?
Yeah, and even Guns N' Roses don't like it.
It's just overplayed. I mean, the other one that I used to like when I first heard it, and that was when Bryan Adams brought out Waking Up the Neighbours, and it's got Everything I Do for You, long before the Robin Hood thing took it into, and it was nice, but I don't like it anymore. I just don't want to listen to that song ever again.
You know what I'd include on that list?
Well,
apart from Sweet Child of Mine, which has nearly 2.5 billion plays on Spotify, is Welcome to the Jungle.
Wow, you guys are harsh.
Yeah,
it's got 1.5 billion plays on Spotify.
There's one song on Back in Black, AC/DC. If I never hear it again, I won't get upset. You shook me all along.
Yeah.
Richard, I agree with this. That has to be one of the most hated songs ever.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing about Never Gonna Give You Up is now it's become a sort of an ironic classic, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody sings it ironically nowadays.
Didn't it become an anthem for some sporting event?
Yeah. Well, probably. Yeah. I mean, there was a quiz question. You know, Pointless. On BBC.
Yeah.
I can remember a few years ago that they had a question, and people had to name things that Rick is never gonna do in that song.
Yeah.
There's quite a list. There's quite a list.
Oh, Record House got a nice one for you. Everything I do
Yep. Yeah, even a Record House.
Yeah, Terry's right as well. Highway to Hell.
Yep. Simon's giving up.
I mean, the one that really got me is Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond. Oh, especially the Euro.
We might come to that. We might come to that.
I'll keep quiet then.
Yeah.
Especially as he got mentioned last week in birthdays.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just so. I mean, when I worked, when I was in a place I worked, the radio was on, and this was on the playlist on every DJ, you know, and that was song 2, Blur. Oh God! Every 2 hours, whoa!
Yeah.
I feel like heavy metal. Whoa! I've done Damon Edge, Zeb. Long time ago.
Wow. You feel better now?
Yep.
Get that off your chest.
Yeah. So there. So I've had a right old whinge, and there's lots of songs I don't want to hear again.
Yeah.
One of them's Dave won't like this. Freebird, Lynyrd Skynyrd. I don't want to hear that again.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I would agree, so long as I don't want to hear it every week. I'll hear it once or twice a year. I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, you see, I think we need to analyse what the problem is here.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I've been thinking. I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about it quite seriously.
Thank God for the silverbacks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't dislike that song. It's just it seems to be played a lot.
I do. I love it. I mean, you know, particularly when it's sort of, you know, the second half is just brilliant sort of rocking guitar. You know, and it's
it is.
Yeah, it's fantastic. There's a video, isn't there, on YouTube, and I can't remember where the gig is, but it's like in a sports stadium, and it was it possibly I think it's their last gig before you know the plane crash, and they do an absolutely magnificent.
I think that is the best version of it.
Yeah.
No, great. Some great songs are overplayed. The guitar work is an example.
It's not about the quality of the song. It's about the abrasiveness and the memories to the ear. It's very, very personal. That's why we're all going to mention songs that the other person is going to go, "What?
Yeah,
seriously?" We're biting our tongue.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like yes, owner of a lonely heart.
Oh Lord, that is it's horrible.
Before we can't go on, there's a bit on a poll today about Green albums, and it had News of the World, Queen, one other, and Close to the Edge. And I voted for that, and then I read the comments, and someone says, "I like Yes, but I can't get into the 20-minute epics."
Yeah,
but that's their best stuff.
Yeah, so I put. You're probably a 90215 fan. You can tell that by you saying you don't like Close to the Edge.
I don't think that's necessarily the problem, because you know, if if Nick was feeling well and Nick was sat here this evening, he would be agreeing that you know the 20-minute epic is not for him, and he'd probably also agree that probably anything by Yes isn't for him, however long, however short, you know. Right. So it's not just that. I don't think you need to make a choice between, you know, one version of Yes and another.
He'd probably like the clap. Nick would like the clap. Probably the only Yes song he'd ever like.
That's a good point, Record Hand. Classic rock radio made it so I can't hear individual song by bands like Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And that is the crux of it. That is the crux of it. And yeah.
Yes's most overplayed song in the US is easily Owner of a Lonely Heart.
Good point.
Terry, Don't Look Back in Anger is overplayed, but it took on a different meaning after the Manchester Arena attack. Good point. You can hear the same song, But after something traumatic like that, it changes the meaning for, not for everybody, but for some people. Yes, I can appreciate that. Good point, Terry. Anyway, who's next? Who's going to offer themselves up to be a sacrificial lamb?
I defer to Mike.
Yeah.
All right, then. All right.
Okay. There you go, Mike.
Right. I'm only going to show one record, and then
There's one other for you, Mike. Being Nick is not here.
yeah, certainly is in Nick's house, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm only going to show one record, and then I'm going to get on the soapbox about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the record I'm going to show, and I think really, the kind of the idea behind this is not songs that are just sort of terrible, but they're songs that you maybe you used to like.
Yes.
And familiarity has sort of kind of taken the edge off them completely, and in some cases you think, I just can't listen to that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the 70s, there was an album that was my, at the time it was my absolute favorite album. Absolutely loved it, and it's still okay, but I just don't play it anymore. And it's just that I'm so familiar with the thing. And it's, of course,
Dark Side of the Moon.
and it's better get the right way up. Yeah, it's a decent, it's a decent album, isn't it?
Yes.
It's pretty good. I mean, I prefer "Wish You Were Here," by the way, but it's just over the years I've sort of come to think maybe Dark Side of the Moon isn't quite the classic that it was made out to be.
So you're talking the album, not a song.
Yeah. But I'm going to get onto songs, and I found it very difficult to find any albums where I thought, there's this really overplayed song on the album that I just don't like, and it is probably a reflection of my record collection. And I think there are some culprits here that sort of really ruin music. And the first thing, as far as collecting records are concerned, it's greatest hits. Greatest hits and various artists' albums. Not all of them. I mean, some various artists' albums are quite, well curated. You've got rare tracks, from bands that maybe released sort of one psychedelic single in 1967 or whatever. Those collections are quite good, but then you get the sort of the mass market, the records, for the Christmas market.
The K-Tel ones.
That sort of thing, and sort of the now theories, and they're all singles, and they're songs that everybody knows, and they get played and played, and of course the thing about a single is singles are released because the artist or the record company, whoever, think this record has mass appeal. So they tend to be sort of songs that you can get into them straight away.
Yes.
You don't need to sort of give these songs sort of repeated listenings and then sort of like reappraise your critique of them. They're there because they're meant to be hits. It's kind of instant gratification, isn't it?
And they're meant to be a teaser for the album that's going to follow.
Well, yeah, I mean, often. I mean, not always, but yeah, but that's it. It's there to sort of be. Yeah, yeah. I've got that one, Richard. Yeah, yeah. I've got volume 2 as well. Yeah, but the other thing is that maybe you guys should stop listening to the radio stations that you listen to. And greatest hits sort of radio, Heart FM, and for God's sake, Radio 2. Radio 2 is where you go when you're sick and tired of sort of really sort of investigating any new music. If you want to hear a record that was a hit in about 1985, then, listen to Radio 2, because it will come up every day. Whatever record you choose, it will come up every day. And this is it. Things get really, really, stagnant, because there's not that turnover now. It's nostalgia. And, it's kind of easy listening, maybe, if you're sat in a car or it's a radio that's on in a factory or whatever, you can listen to this stuff, and it's easy to listen to, but it kind of takes the edge off of the music. So a tune that you might have thought, yeah, this is pretty good. With repeated playing, you think, oh my God, I don't want to hear this again.
Right.
And there's another culprit, and it's sports events.
It's what?
We've alluded to this already. Sports events. And the latest, of course, is Sweet Caroline, isn't it?
Really? It's being played in Europe?
Absolutely. It just about every sort of football match, the crowd will, spontaneously erupt into a chorus of Sweet Caroline.
Wow.
So it's kind of Sweet Caroline. Da, da, da.
Yes,
and you get that time and time again, and you think, oh no, please don't do it again. And a few years ago, it was another song and it was just sort of like a few sort of like chords that football fans could remember, and they'd repeat them endlessly. And of course, it's Seven Nation Army, isn't it? White Stripes. So it's da, 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 da. And it just drives you mad.
Don't forget
it's not a bad song. It's not a bad song. But it's just Seven Nations Army. Yeah, absolutely awful. Sort of like the kind of what it's become. And there are other songs. Football stadium songs. Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger is, it's walk-on music for darts players and boxers, isn't it? Yeah. And, played before the teams come out at sort of football and rugby and whatever. Then you get a few sort of Queen records. You've got, another one, Bites the Dust, of course. That comes up quite a lot. And, and it's just so annoying that it's the same stuff over and over again. But there's one song that is, again, I think it's been mentioned already. One song that is well and truly overplayed, but I'd really, really love to hear it one more time at Headingley Stadium, and that's "We Are the Champions." It's so long since that's been played at Headingley. And I just love it to happen. It's not happening this year, obviously. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. But I think I think that's the thing. But there's other stuff. I remember when I finally got to see Neil Young, and I can't remember the year now, but the album that was out was the Monsanto years. So it's probably about 12, 15 years ago. And Neil's sort of like, he plays really long sets. So he was playing, some stuff with a band, some stuff on his own. And he'd play new stuff and he'd play old stuff. And I was just completely, it made my night when I got a chance to sing along to "Rockin' in the Free World."
Mm-hmm.
And that is overplayed. It's over, but I just loved it. If he hadn't played it, I would have been so disappointed.
Oh.
2015.
2015 was it? Yes, about 10 years ago. Yeah. So that's it. So that's my take on this. That it's what the records become, and singles are very, very easy to put into that category because everybody knows them and they become sort of cliched. Yeah. But that's it. That's me anyway. That's me having my my moment on the statement.
I've been holding back on some comments because Zeb. Never ever need to hear "Money Comfortably Numb" shine on you crazy time and wish you were hearing another brick in the wall ever again. I agree. They are overplayed.
Yeah.
I'd rather play "Umma Gumma" or "Final Cut." Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Damn good selection.
Yeah. I mean, my go-to Pink Floyd is Echoes.
Brilliant.
If I want to chill out, I play Echoes.
The Grapefruit and Esoteric box sets from Cherry Red are great. Lots of rare tracks interspersed with a few popular songs and a lot of different genres. That's the way a greatest hits type album should be.
Well, the great comps, and they're compilations. They're like a voyage of discovery,
Right.
rather than sort of appealing to nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's something that you might not have heard before. Yeah.
If you can tell the time every day by what a song a station's playing, that station sets.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You see, I think one of the best compilation albums I've got is the one that you got me, Mike. That punk one. It's
the punk the UK 45 one. Yeah.
It's
good, isn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant. It's brilliant because it's got proper rare stuff on it that you cannot get anywhere else. And every time you put it on, it doesn't matter how many times you play it, it's still got that same, God, this is great.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to pay £15-20 for the singles, then you can get them readily. But to have a nice comp, with
it's
singles on is good. Yeah.
That's it. It's there, as you said. You're right, Mike. There is some great comps out there, but there is some absolute. You get the greatest rock songs. You're always going to guarantee More Than a Feeling on there.
Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger. Can't Stop Loving You, REO Speedwagon. Africa, Toto.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Go Your Own Way, Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
But don't you dare put The Chain on that list.
No, I wouldn't put The Chain on that list.
Yeah. But there's these compilations, and that you see quite often, and they're always called something like Drive Time. And meaning when you get in your car after work and you're driving home and you're listening to this music, and radio stations do it. The crappy radio stations do it. They play this kind of stuff that is completely inoffensive and consequently really offensive at the same time, because it's insulting the intelligence. But you can imagine you've had a hard day at work, you get in your car and they serve this sort of drivel up to you while you're driving home. It's the last thing you want, isn't it?
Well, you do and you don't. It's mind-numbing. You're not concentrating on the music. You're concentrating on the road and whatnot.
Musical Valium, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You were talking about songs in a sporting context. Andy came up and said Chelsea Dagger was a similar one.
Yes, it was, wasn't it, Andy? Yeah. So what do they play? What do they overplay at Hull KR then? Is it the usual stuff, Andy, or is there, or do they have their own? Because quite often, like at Everton, there's a Zcast theme, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I'm just wondering.
I've seen one from Dave. What's the deal with Hugh Jackman as Neil Diamond? Are they doing a movie about Neil Diamond?
Probably.
I mean, Liverpool, you'll never walk alone.
Yeah.
That's the Liverpool anthem now, isn't it?
What's really freaky, what's really freaky is that they're doing this movie about Bruce Springsteen and has a biopic, and he's still alive. And I find that really odd. They did that with Bob Dylan too. It's very odd. They don't wait until they've gone to the great beyond.
No, I mean, I watched that Bob Dylan one. That's not too bad. But
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, please, Richard, rocking in the free world.
Nor do I. Nor do I. It's you know, you have to make an exception sometimes, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Mike, where do you stand on Erasure's A Little Respect, birthed in the South Stand back in 2015?
Yes. I mean, thankfully, that's died a death a little bit, but yeah, you still hear it sometimes. I was okay. I was okay with that, but you know, if it comes from the fans, it's kind of better, isn't it?
Record out, that's perfect. We are the champions. It's the only schoolyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's another going back the quote. This was quite funny from Sunday night. He did an acoustic version of Burning Bridges, which is a terrible song. And I was looking around the auditorium.
Yeah, road rage classics.
Glory Man United is terrible, but the Spurs version is brilliant.
Yeah. Blue is the colour as well. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God, yes. I remember
Going back to this, and when this Burning Bridge was on, you got all the women and the women get dead, and all the blokes were like this.
Yeah.
Beds are burning, midnight oil.
Yeah. There are so many out there. There are so many.
So many.
Right, we have caught up with the chat. So, guess who's next up on the altar?
There's only one person left.
This was a tough one. This was a tough one because, how do I put this? If I had a record in my collection where one track, the scope of this thing was show records in your collection where one track is overplayed, and you wish you'd never hear it again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Scope, was that the scope?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So great record, right?
Interesting.
Great record, and the track on this record is I Saw the Light. Right?
Yes.
I saw the light. If I never heard it again, I'd be really happy because it's a great pop song, but it is it's kind of dopey, right? And it's etched in my brain. And it's so funny when he still sings this in concert, and he looks so bored when he does it, but he has to do it. It's kind of like duty, right? I think that what happens to a lot of these artists is that certain tracks just become duty, and they have to sing it for the audiences because there are different generations coming up who are now hearing it for the first time.
Yeah, that's it. That reminds me, Michael. Joe Walsh, "Life's Been Good."
Mm-hmm.
There's a live video of him, and he introduces the song by saying, "If I knew I'd still be playing this song 40 years later, I'd never have written it."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Kiss do the same. Gene Simmons says he hates "I Was Made for Loving You," and he still had to play it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Evening, Simon.
Yes, Simon's in the. He's there. So.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
Brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For me, I can't really listen to it anymore because it's just so it doesn't excite me anymore. And I listened to this record a couple of times over the past couple of weeks, and and it's due to DJs. It's due to concert footage on YouTube. Um, I mean, I know it was a controversial song, and it's really funny. There's a little clip on YouTube where one of them is auditioning it for uh, Tina and Ike Turner, and they're just like not into it at all because here are these pasty faced British guys singing a song about Gold Coast slave ships bound for New Orleans, and they're just like, oh my goodness, they were not into it at all. But anyhow, it's for me, it's brown sugar on this record. And my last physical example is off of this record, and the song is Almost Cut My Hair. And I played it this week, and I swear I can't get the song out of my head. I absolutely it's okay. So it doesn't even fall into scope with this presentation because it's not that it's overplayed. It's just a song. It's just a song on a great album that doesn't hold any relevance for me anymore. Bit of a stretch. So
No, I think that's right.
my other songs, and these are just in the 70s, right? And some of these have been covered by other people, but those songs are Stairway to Heaven, 10cc's I'm Not in Love, Eagles Hotel California, and Casey and the Sunshine Band's Shake Your Booty. I think from 70 to 75, if I were to cull songs up from memory that that I just couldn't listen to anymore, it would be those songs. And you're probably going, well, Shake Your Booty I could listen to it, Michael. That's okay. Probably I could too, but it's just the examples that I call to mind. 75 to 79, it was Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, which nobody mentioned here tonight. I'm very surprised. Which is just that whole record, but especially that song. The way she comes in, she sings like she's kind of like drugged out and bored and just kind of matter of fact. I absolutely loathe it. I've always loathed it, and it was just torture to have a job in the 70s where you're stuck with a group of people and the same songs come over and over again. Just kind of like, do you ever see The Walking Dead when Daryl was being kept prisoner by Negan in the sanctuary, and they played that one song, Easy Street, just to torture him, right? These songs fall under that group, and that would be Rich and actually Hall and Oates gets two here: Rich Girl and Sarah Smile.
Mm.
And
Mike, can
oh,
I
and Kiss on
interrupt
My
you?
Lips, they get three. Kiss on My Lips, they get three. So Hall and Oates to me was just the biggest offender. I don't own the record, right? I just don't. I never bought it. But if I hear it again, I would die. And lastly, um, in the 80s, I was seeing this woman, and she had a young daughter, teenage daughter, and it was Madonna's Lucky Star, which played over and over and over again in the house. And if I just couldn't hear it again. And lastly, it would be Tainted Love by Soft Cell. And I remember going over to friends' houses for dinner. It was a gay couple, and one of them used to go to this place called the Rawhide in San Francisco, and he would wear chaps. It was a Western place, and they would dance in rows. And he and his partner bought Soft Cell because they hated it so much, right? And before dinner, they always asked me to put it on the turntable for them, right? Just so that they could have a laugh at Michael putting it on, because I kind of liked the song at the time. It was Tainted Love, and I just can't listen to it anymore. So it's kind of really like a bit off tangent, because I don't own records like that, so I had to do an improvisation, and of course it morphed into songs that I hate, which I really didn't want to do, but it's like, as Mike was saying before, it's just stuff that's like in memory, in human memory, that have had that bring up experiences in our lifetimes that probably are unpleasant, or just particularly boring, or lessons learned. And Hall and Oates especially. I mean, I was stuck in this laundry room at the Providence Marriott folding sheets. It was my first job. I was really lucky my father didn't make me work when I was in high school, because he was a professional man, and he really wanted me to, like, go to school, and he really saw, like, dumb jobs as stealing too much time. But in college, I worked summer jobs, and I my first job ever, my first real job, was at the Providence Marriott in the laundry, and it was in the basement of the hotel, and I was folding sheets and towels and pillowcases with these two bull dykes. They were really sweet ladies, a black woman and a white woman, and they really didn't let on that they were lovers with each other until later in the summer. But the radio station in Providence, Rhode Island, would play Hall and Oates and Fleetwood Mac constantly. I mean, we're talking.
Oh,
It was so concentrated. It was very much like Daryl on The Walking Dead with Easy Street, and that was Fleetwood Mac and Hall and Oates, and rather meandering presentation, and really feeling embarrassed because I haven't looked at the camera that much. But I'm going to end now, and I'm sure we've probably lost a dozen people in the audience because of this.
No.
I will end now. Thank you very much.
You saying about that, Michael, when I used to do discos, the record at the time was Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody.
yeah,
And I just can't listen to it anymore.
yeah.
When it ever comes on the radio, I switch it off. I can't. It just goes through me.
There are songs like, I Will Always Love You. That's another one, isn't it?
Oh,
Iain, we have a small problem.
well,
What is in the poll? What songs, albums are in the poll?
Patti Boulay and Zodiac Mind Warp.
Yeah, go and look at the poll. What have you put in?
That's not what was on the poll, is it? Oh dear.
Not.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Anyway, nobody cares. Nobody will notice. It'll be fine. Just don't mention it. Just don't mention it, and nobody will notice. It's okay.
I'm going to play. It's closed now anyway.
Yeah.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
How are we doing?
Michael, you know what? But while you were talking, I was just thinking about music. You were saying about they bring back experiences that you'd rather not remember,
right?
And it's like a Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
When Alex undergoes that sort of aversion therapy to sort of make him not violent anymore. And his favorite music is Beethoven's Ninth. And while this therapy is going on, they're playing Beethoven's Ninth. So the aversion therapy, it not only makes him sort of averse to violence, but he also sort of gets to really hate the piece of classical music that was his favorite.
Yeah.
That's maybe that's what it's all about. It's all psychological, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah. Well, the song was used to kill him in the movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the song.
Yeah.
Right. Poll has been closed.
Anyway, Simon, did you find any records?
I've got some records. Yeah, I've got the Rolling Stones here just to go over what Michael was saying. Songs such as "Brown Sugar," "Start Me Up," Angie, Only Rock and Roll. They're so overplayed. I mean, they're great songs, but they're so overplayed. But then you got such songs such as She's So Cold, Waiting on a Friend. They don't seem to get any kind of airplay anymore. And I love listening to those. I skip kind of the others and put those on. So, yeah, I tend to agree with you there, Mike, regarding the Rolling Stones. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. You give Love a Bad Name and Living on a Prayer are terribly overplayed. Terribly. Yeah, what can I say? It's one what hasn't been mentioned today, and this is off this album. What's the Story? Morning Glory, and that's Wonderwall. Now, I bought the single on cassette when I was like 10, and I played it to death, which probably didn't help years later. When I now hear it, because I just think, oh, great song, but it's so overplayed,
Yeah.
Kind of, I'll probably say it's probably one of the most overplayed ones of the 90s. Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, overplayed. Gotta Be 500 Miles.
Oh,
Starship, Something's Gotta Stop Us Now.
oh, I hate that song.
Oh, yeah.
Africa, I think it's been mentioned.
Oh.
Great song, but it is overplayed, and that's Talking Heads, Once in a Lifetime. That is overplayed. It is overplayed, but it gets away with it a bit because it's still, I think it holds up well still. Tiffany, I Think I'm Alone Now. That is massively overplayed on the radio.
It's awful.
It is awful. It is. Hayley,
Yeah.
Marilyn.
Oh,
Pulsar. Oh,
Still better than bloody Lavender. I mean, that is just terrible.
Oh, the lyrics in there are terrible, aren't they?
It is, but still overplayed. The Safety Dance, Men in Hats, overplayed.
That's a strange video, isn't it? That is a bizarre video.
It is a weird video, and I can remember. Yeah, some of these are more offensive than others. We got here Mark Ullman, Something's Putting a Hold in My Heart. That is overplayed.
It's also sickly, yeah.
I know also a cover, which probably doesn't help matters, but it is overplayed. I personally, I prefer the original.
yeah.
Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is. I'll say that's overplayed. This is
not as much
overplayed.
as others, but yes.
That is definitely overplayed.
Yeah.
Death. I've got you can't see the text here, but it's Things Can Only Get Better by Dream. Now this was absolutely murdered through the Labour Party that used this to promote the party in the 90s, and they killed the fucking song. I think they did. They murdered it.
It was Tony Blair's walk-on music, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that was Brian Cox, wasn't it? You know, the astronomer.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a part
keyboard.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
93 that came out.
That's rude. That is rude.
He's right, though. It does get overplayed.
It's still a brilliant record, though.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be brilliant. It's whether or not it's overplayed, and it is. It's overplayed. As is
Don Henley,
Layla.
Boys of Summer.
Oh,
That's overplayed.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Skinner, Sweet Home
Still a great
Alabama.
song. This one, I love this song, but it is overplayed. I do hear it on the radio virtually almost every day, and that's the Buggles. Video Killed the Radio Star. So that's my lot. I mean, I've got others somewhere, but
Wow.
that's what I dug out.
Impressive collection, Simon.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you
The
own
Doors.
Yeah, good stuff.
these things.
Yeah, I know. I love collecting overplayed songs. That's what I do.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know when I miss a thing, or I don't want to hear it again. Yeah.
Yes, and pop music, definitely.
Yeah.
I think another one,
Oh.
another Bon Jovi song. That's Always. I think that's. Oh God, not that again.
Oh,
The Cure, Just Like Heaven.
Oh
behave.
no! I don't think that's even overplayed.
No,
No,
you don't.
no, we can't agree with that. Zeb.
no,
Ooh.
sorry.
Yeah.
Now you're going. Now you're. No, it's not
Oh,
overplayed.
now you're in trouble. Now you're in trouble.
It wasn't very good, though, was it? Moonlight
Wasn't
Shadow.
the best, no.
It
was all
was
right.
kind of weird. It was sort of like an outlier, wasn't it?
Oh, Richard, yes. Friday, I'm in love.
Definitely played a lot, but I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday, I'm in love. Love Cats is another one that gets a lot of play, isn't it?
What
Yes, it
about the Clash? Should I stay or should I go?
I did
Oh,
think about that.
definitely
I did
go.
think about that one.
Yeah.
Seb's trying to redeem himself. No.
No, the
Well,
worst song on there is the one with John Anderson, In High Places. That is just rank. Yes, In High Places. Yes.
All right. If we're going, it's overplayed. Doesn't matter whether it's great or not great. London Calling.
Yeah. But Dave, if a record is played all the time and you still absolutely love it, then it's probably not overplayed, at least in your head, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing is with the Clash, though, that was
But
number one.
outstays
Wasn't
welcome,
it?
hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The Clash was number one, wasn't it? Can I stay
Yeah.
or can I go? So
Yeah,
it
the only
bound to be
reason it was
overplayed.
because of a bloody stupid Levi's advert.
Well, yeah, I mean Levi's, but a lot of stuff.
Richard, I don't know about Goodbye Stranger being overplayed. I would say Breakfast in America.
Yeah, I'd say Breakfast in America.
Yeah.
Can't we have chickens for breakfast?
There
Logical
was
song as well. It's just played a lot.
there was a time in the 70s. Yeah, definitely go. Yeah, there was a time in the 70s where a lot of sort of television programs, if they needed a bit of sort of incidental music, they tended to use Supertramp quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Supertramp.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, what's the most overplayed Beatles record?
Abbey Road.
Well,
What record or song?
Song,
you
yeah.
talk-
The most overplayed Beatles
Beatles
song.
song.
She loves you. Yeah.
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude, yeah. Hey Jude.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, what do you reckon has the most plays on Spotify without looking it up?
I have no idea.
Well,
Right,
people.
let's have a guess. Eleanor Rigby.
Nope.
Here comes the sun, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Here
one?
comes the sun. Here comes the sun with 1.6 billion.
Right. Oh, that surprises me. Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. That's the human race for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let It Be comes in, the remastered version comes in at 861 million. Come Together comes in at 883 million.
Right. Okay.
Blackbird is 610 million plays.
Well, yeah. Possibly my favorite Beatles song is Across the Universe. I think it's absolutely beautiful song.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, it's
Yes.
past 10 o'clock, so let's make a
Yes.
What's not used to buy? I have done. It's a rarity. Let's do that one for a change.
Yeah.
Record
Can't-
hand. The
can't
most
go wrong with
overplayed
that one.
Beatles is whatever the VC is currently talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take this off. And 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, everyone. And don't forget, next week is a very special live stream.
Really?
It's my birthday. It's the birthday stream.
Okay.
Terry.
So bring your tributes. Bring your tributes.
I like this. Terry McCartney is opening his current tour with help, a John Lennon song.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
I bet he really murders it nowadays.
Yeah, probably.
His voice is whack, isn't that?
Still no, I'm knackered. I need to go
I'd
to bed.
love a philosophical discussion from old. Yeah. We need a couple of French guys in here.
Yeah.
There you go. Happy birthday in advance.
So we'll see you all next week. Have a great
Yeah.
week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
See you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.